My name is Molly, and we are here at the Incline Village Visitor Center. The Incline Village Visitor Center is an organization responsible for marketing the North Shore. The Visitor Center works to encourage tourism. Tourists have the opportunity to utilize the various maps, brochures, souvenirs, and tickets. Additionally, there is a section to learn about the extensive history of the property. Ben Rupert is here to further expand on the significance in relation to the Wa-She-Shu. Ben is a member of the Washoe and Duck Valley Indian Reservation Shoshone-Paiute tribe.
My name is Ben. I'm here to talk about the Incline Visitor Center. The Incline Visitor Center was a project that was definitely had its challenges. When I met with the people that were in charge of the Incline Visitor Center. We talked about what we wanted to do there. We wanted to, you walked in there and you saw welcome in several different languages, but you had no Washoe presence in there. So what we did is we started off by having a mural done in there that showed a Washoe village. We also had Hungamahaja, which means welcome in our language, over there that represented all the different languages that you saw throughout the visitor center. And then we wanted to build an indoor Galis Dungle, which we put it up high, which they have several different things that represent the different cultures that have been through this area here, through the Comstock days and through just the logging of the area. And then what we wanted to do is put up a cultural display. And then finally we wanted to put up an outdoor exhibit where people can come in when they come to the visitor center, understand the culture of the area. When I mentioned that we had some challenges, a couple of different challenges. When we first made our first Galis Dungle, we put it up, and within just a couple of days it was completely knocked down. And then so I was informed by the people that were in charge that it had been vandalized and knocked down. So I thought it was just kind of a random thing. So we went back up there, we reconstructed the Galis Dungle, and this time was in probably 2 or 3 days after that it was completely vandalized. People came in, knocked it down, or I say people, it could have been just one person too, knocked it down, broke the poles in half, shattered the bark that was in the area for making our structure, and scattered it all over the place. I was actually at the point where I wanted to just back away from it because this was becoming something that we didn't want to see in the area over here where we're trying to show our culture. But through perseverance of the community got involved, the local law enforcement got involved with putting up different cameras. We came up with a different site, and in all reality we reconstructed the Galis Dungle, and it is still standing to this day. Probably about 6 years we've had it over there, and we haven't had any incidents after the initial incident. So it's just it's a neat ending to the story where we were almost considering not utilizing that as a site, but then developed into, I think, truly one of the most magnificent sites that we have built that represents our culture of our Washoe people.